the savory broth. I can feel it in my joints. Is that Yakmel I taste? Excellent choice. Oh, and the noodles are so fresh. And the veggies really balance out the spice. Even my wife would love this, and she's... Whoop! Noodles almost made me spill the beans.
Fantastic news, newbie! You're being promoted, and your first task in your new position is to build and place a Yakmel stop over by Yakmel Station. Here's a diagram. Bye-bye now. Huh? Well, no, you'd be making exactly the same. Just with this additional responsibility, it's more about the prestige of being promoted. That's my builder. You'll do great in your new position. I'll think of a title later. See ya.
I'd thought working in a restaurant would be an easy job, but it's tougher than it looks. Somehow, Owen makes it look easy. How does he do it?
How fortunate of us to have crossed paths. It just so happens that you're my first customer of the day. Tell me, how's your brother doing? Perfect. That reminds me. I'm looking for someone to cooperate with on a little side gig of mine. If you're the right person for the job, there could be a lot of profit to be made. Want to hear my offer? You know of cooking, right? Basically, it's building with food. Hence my interest in working with you. No need to find a professional chef. That'll be too pricey. Anyway, I was traveling through Seaside, and I picked up a few of their signature peppers. They range from the super spicy, to the hyper numbing, to the ultra pungent. All uniquely delicious, borderline nutritious, and go well with just about any dish. And by any dish, in this case, I mean noodles. As something of a noodle connoisseur myself, I have a keen nose for what makes them pop. My thoughts are that these peppers may very well hold the key to reaching noodle nirvana. But why stop at just filling our stomachs when we could fill our wallets as well? I'm sure that once someone creates the dish I have in mind, people will be lining up for decades just to get one whiff of them. Me? Oh, I don't cook. Which brings me to my point. You have a cooking station. That makes you as qualified as anyone. Once you get the dish right, I'll sell the recipe all around the free cities. We'll do it real fair, real amicable-like, nice and square, 70-30. Well, someone's acting shrewd. I tell you what, I'm in a good mood today, and I like your backbone. 50-50 it is. I'll concede a bit and give you my peppers, but don't think my first offer wasn't fair now. Good. It's a deal then. Now, my only hope is that you might succeed where others have failed. For this dish, let me be as precise as possible. You'll first need a bone broth as the base, and the noodles should be handmade with flour. Before boiling them, you'll need to add some leafy vegetables, as well as some seasoned fresh meat. Then, it's time to add my seaside peppers. I've blended 18 peppers and spices together to make my own secret seasoning. My senses are tingling just thinking about it. Builder, If you pull this off, we'll become a part of culinary history. In any case, you'd best figure this out in the next 3 days. You know how I roll, right? Can't stay in any place for more than 3 days. Usually it's 2. I'm doing you a favor here. Plus, there are others out there who can build things with food, you know. Come find me when you've created the dish.
A lot of people don't like Sandrock, but I'd say it's pretty much the same as anywhere else, just with more sand.
Did you notice the bonsai tree by the door? You know, whenever night falls and the moonlight lightly glimmers through its leaves, it will reflect these little shadows dancing on the ground. Do you notice these little moments too? Thank you.
partner? Care to go sand fishing? Or what about mountain climbing? Though, truth be told, it is a mighty fine day for a good old-fashioned Yakmel ride. Shoot, how am I supposed to choose? I can't do them all at the same time. Or can I?
Are you as excited for this week's Sunday gathering as much as me? I doubt it.
Hey, Builder, what's your workout routine? Yesterday, I finally got around to trying the 30-kilometer, 300 push-up challenge. Really gets the blood pumping. You should try it sometime.
Thank you.
I've been situated here in Sandrock for as long as I can remember. Right here at the Blue Moon. In a way, I guess you could say we grew together.
Do you need a haircut? How about all of them cut? Huh. But for real though, I think you do need a haircut, darling.
Heidi, let me the mobile suit for a few days. I need it for research.
And what research is this specifically?
Specifically, 1. Analyze the operative efficiency of the mobile suit over various terrains. 2. Analyze the feedback efficiency of the suit while testing specific control inputs. 3. Synthesize these and other data in order to improve pilotability of the suit.
All right, I walked into that one. That's on me. So what you're saying is, you want to learn to drive it better.
Framing my research with such terminology diminishes the prestige somewhat. But yes, one could say that.
Well, Doc, I know you love that thing, but let's not forget what happened at the ribbon-cutting ceremony. You crashed the suit. That was a whole lot of hurt.
The injuries I sustained from said accident were minor and have since healed. You needn't concern yourself with...
I wasn't talking about you. The suit. Thing's all banged up now. Won't even start.
I see. Was this inoperative status in the mobile suit caused by my actions?
Well, to be fair, just us using it on the bridge is where most of the wear and tear came from. I think your little fender bender was just the straw that broke the camel's back. I mean, it looks like the front armor is damaged, and the ancillary engine is broken. On top of that, several hydraulic-powered joints are beyond stressed. I'd say it needs an overhaul to say the least. Tell you what, the city's got no plans to use the suit anytime soon. Fix her up, keep her in tip-top shape, and you can go on your little joyride. Sorry, do all the research you want. What do you think about that?
I accept. Although I will, however, need a whole host of rather complex materials to make the repairs, and to say that the Civil Corps could handle such a task would be a rather dubious claim.
Well, look who it is. When it comes to mats, why not ask our friendly neighborhood builder here to help us out? Quick, reliable, and a deft hand. There's no one better for the job. That is, if you want to do it.
Yes. The builder has proven their ability to acquire specific materials in the past. Indeed, they will be quite suited for such a task. One moment, please. Here is the list of the materials needed to repair the mobile suit based on Heidi's conclusions. I believe you will find the list comprehensive and easy to understand. Excellent. Please check the list carefully. If you're thinking of emulating Civil Corps habit of misreading an indexed item and recovering an incorrect material, instead, do not do that. I moved the mobile suit to my research center for its own protection. Please take care of it after you've found all of the required materials.
I never really thought things could get better for me. But then you came along. Life finds a way to surprise you, huh?
Uh-huh.
I try to catch talks at business conventions in Atara when I can. Last one I saw was about a fella who invented the concept of a shared bathroom in apartments, cutting costs on necessities. It's genius!
How do you smash rocks all day and still have biceps like that? What's your protein intake like? Not hating, just saying.
Mm-hmm. Whenever I'm doing long hours in the abandoned ruins, I like to practice my humming. I think I'm getting pretty good at it.
Huh? Hmm?
Uh-huh.
In times of wealth, one must not be corrupted. And in times of poverty, one must never give up their principles. No matter what happens with those sand bandits, we will not be deterred. Stay strong, Builder. Stay true to yourself in these trying times.
Have you gotten a look at my sister's pottery shop? I could hardly call myself a connoisseur, but I'd like to think I know great art when I see it. Tourists who come through Sandrock always end up leaving with a pot or two. You should go see for yourself.
I've been all around the Free Cities. Who would have thought that Sandrock of all places would become my fountain of inspiration? Although, fountains have water, don't they? Oh, too soon?
The savory broth. I can feel it in my joints. Is that Yakmel I taste? Excellent choice. Oh, and the noodles are so fresh. And the veggies really balance out the spice. Even my wife would love this, and she's... Whoop! Noodles almost made me spill the beans. Builder, you've done it. This dish is exquisite. I'm going to take this across the Free Cities. I surmise that the demand will be high. Gosh, you don't know how many other people I went through trying to get this recipe right. But you're the one. The one who can bend noodles to your very will. I think I'll call them Chaji Malato no Dele Pleasantatious Man. That's sea sign for makes you drool with joy. Because they make me drool, I'm gonna trademark that. Anyway, I'm going to start talking to restaurant owners in other cities. Meanwhile, feel free to start selling the recipe around here in Sandrock. Maybe you can work something out with that saloon guy. What's his name? Joe? Just don't sell the recipe for anything less than 200 golds. Got me? Okay, we're pals now, so I'm gonna share with you a couple tricks of the trade. First rule of making a deal, you gotta ease into it. Don't just strike straight at the heart of the matter. Ask them about their family or something. Remember how I did? Second rule, always let them know you've got other options. Make them desperate. That's all. I'll be on my way. I'll send you any profit share later. Where do I get my rare goods? Step 1, travel everywhere. Step 2, that's a secret. Step 3, profit.
Oh, well, if it isn't... This was Mason's first day as a builder here. One of the cheeriest folk you could have known. Back then, anyhow. Your friend reminded me of him, Mion. Always the first on the scene to lend a hand. And I'd almost forgotten about those two. Email and Lou. That woman there with the glasses, and that fellow wearing a suit next to Theodore. They took over running the town at the height of the relic rush. Lou believed with development, Sandrock would figure out ways to overcome its environmental drawbacks. So he did everything he could to push for progress. Sadly, he was mistaken. With all those big machines coming in, along with more and more mouths to feed, the water dried up, and that was the end of it. In his later years, he tried to find a way to keep what was left afloat, but it was too late. He left office a broken man. Same thing happened to Email. For nearly 40 years they fought for this town. But we all have our limits, I suppose. Now, no one in this photo is here anymore. But we have new hope in this town now. We've learned from our past, learned from our mistakes. Sacrifices are sometimes necessary to make progress. Let us hope that the last of our sacrifices have been made. Thank you for finding this. I think there are only a few more. I must say I'm astounded at how fortunate we've been. I hardly expected to see any again. Let me know if any more turn up. And thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Are you here to sweep the graves too? One shouldn't assume. I thought you were young Fang's friend, here to help him with the cleaning. That boy comes here every weekend. Hardly ever says a word, that one. Makes you wonder, but can't say I mind the company, quiet as it may be. Well, if you're here, perhaps you could help young Fang. It's easier with help, and I'd hate to burden the boy further. He insists on coming every week, perhaps out of sympathy for these aging bones of mine. Yes, just give him a hand sweeping up. He might not say anything, but I know deep down he'll be thankful. That is, if you're willing. Well, thank you, young one. When you're done, I'll treat you to a warm cup of tea.
Mort! Hey, Gramps!
Oh, little X is here to help too? Well, you all are sweet. These old friends of mine are thankful. I'm sure their spirits will find her and tell her what a fine man you've become. Young Fang, would you like to come in for a cup of tea, perhaps? X, would you like a carrot?
would I? Carrot! Carrot!
Busy. Have to go.
Busy again, eh? As always. Well, another time, perhaps.
Wait! Carrot!
Come.
That Fang, he comes to the cemetery every weekend, and he's never taken me up on the tea. I can't help but feel a bit slighted. Without fail, it's like those old tombstones are the only ones with whom he can reciprocate, spoken through silence. Few alive could see through the pain behind those eyes. That boy's something. What do they call it? Like the son of a poet. Some folks take to trouble like water off a duck's back. Rolls right off. But not one like that. Some folks, it sticks with you. When he arrived here, he buried some things, then made a simple grave marker. I must say I wasn't proud to pry, but I asked and asked. He wouldn't say who it was that he was mourning. And though he never answered, he took notice of these old bones. He started bringing me his medicine. He saw my back was ailing me. How could a thoughtful boy like that be truly cold all the way through? Some of his story I did learn by listening to the chirpings of that bird of his. Its mimicry can be a window into the past. When he was young, his mother fell terribly ill. They couldn't afford treatment, so the poor thing could do nothing but watch his mother slowly pass. After that, he didn't speak for years. Perhaps that's why he struggles. That's all I could ascertain, though perhaps I've just grown hard of hearing. His mother was a bird breeder before her death. Or, well, maybe it was a bird tamer. These details amount to little. Perhaps if you're lucky, one day he'll tell you himself. Thanks for your help. I'm sure both he and I appreciate it.
Huh?
Here?
is not here.
Hey, we got started without you. Hope you don't mind. So, yeah, like I was saying, I've tried everything. Drilling, heat, dropping it off the crane lift.
Yes. I don't suppose you have a steel ball on you, do you?
Oh, sure, but... What the... we...
Here's your bar back.
Thank you, Director. Whoa, look at all this old stuff. And there's a letter. I hope you're reading this under the light of the sun again and not still from the darkness. It's been 60 years since that event, which some people are starting to call the Day of Calamity. I hope this capsule can travel through time and show that whatever happened, there was some warmth in these dark times. Wishing you luck and a bright sun, Hicks. By Peach! It's a time capsule from the Age of Darkness! From right around the time of the first Builder Victor! What are the odds of us finding this? Wow, and everything here is preserved perfectly! What do you want to look at?
Unfortunate. Based on the approximate age of the box, I was hoping we'd find something undiscovered. These are all objects of interest, but I'm afraid none are particularly unique.
This letter has a bunch of stuff about gangs and hurting people. Director, was the Age of Darkness really that bad?
Ah, I hadn't realized you had failed your history classes. How surprising. Allow me to enlighten you. Yes. In fact, this letter is rather tame in its descriptions. In the first 50 years after the Day of Calamity, the surviving population were lucky to locate even one proper meal per day, resulting in desperate panic and constant tribe-like warfare over resources. In combination with the poor nutrition, poor hygiene, and lack of sunlight, which led to various physical ailments and illnesses, the result was the lowest average life expectancy in human history. All in all, the era is quite suboptimal for research, and I, for one, am rather glad to exist currently.
Gosh, that sounds so horrible! But at the same time, it really is amazing there were people back then like Hicks here who never lost hope. Can you imagine? If it wasn't for heroes like Hicks and Peach, we might still be underground and worrying about where our next meal might come from. Director...
Social history is not exactly an interest of mine. I suggest if you have more questions, you do your own research or someone who cares.
Sure, Director. Thanks for all your help. Wow, what a find! I knew a bit about the Age of Darkness, but this is my first time getting such a hands-on experience with history. We need to try hard to carry on the legacy of these people from the past. That gives me an idea. Say, why don't we make our own time capsule? It could be our chance to contribute our knowledge and experiences to the people of the future. Director, could you draw us out a...
No.
Fine. I mean, it's just a box. How hard could it be to come up with a design? Why don't you let me figure out what it's made of, and I'll send you a diagram as soon as possible. I knew you'd be into it. While you're working on it, I'll gather up some historical stuff we can put in there. Maybe we can provide the people of the future with something more substantial than our old pal Hicks. Anyway, once you're done, bring the box to me. Then we'll go bury it. Oh, and let's each also bring one personal item that we want to send to the future. Make sure it's something that doesn't expire. Okay, it's a plan. Catch up with you soon.
Builder, please don't interrupt me. I'm in the middle of solving an equation. Natural logarithm of 2 over 9.72 times 10 to the negative 10th multiplied by time to the negative 1st, which leaves room for a second one, but... Hey!